Welcome to lesson 1.4, writing equations and inequalities. All right, in this section, you are going to learn about how to take the expressions that you learned about in the last video and apply them to equations and inequalities. All right, the first thing we want to do is define what an equation and an inequality are. So an equation is a mathematical sentence formed by placing the symbol, the equal sign, between two expressions. And if you remember, an expression is something like 2x or x plus 5 or s plus 10, something like that. All right. On the other side, we have an inequality. This is a mathematical sentence formed by placing one of the symbols right here, the greater than or equal to symbols, between two expressions. All right, so just to break it down a little bit more, if we have an equal sign, it means equal to, the same as. You'll all often see is in a verbal model. And whenever you see is, you know that you mean equal to, okay? This alligator sign is the less than sign. This one is the less than or equal to sign. Whenever you see a line underneath the inequality, you know that you are dealing with an or equal to situation, okay? The next one is the greater than sign. And then last but not least, the greater than or equal to sign. All right, so just like we did last time, we're going to take the verbal sentence and we're going to create, instead of just an expression, we're going to create an equation or an inequality. Okay, so there are some keywords we want to make sure we pay attention to. So in this first one, we have the difference of twice a number, k, and 8 is 12. Okay, so a couple things here. We know right away that we have 8, or sorry, we know that is very important. That means equal to. Okay, we know we have difference. That means subtract. Okay, and then we have a bunch of other stuff in here. So we have twice a number k and 8. So twice a number k would mean 2 times the number k, and then we have the difference of that. So 2 times number, so 2k minus 8 is 12. So our equation would look like this. 2k minus 8 equals 12. Okay? The next one example I'm going to show you is this one. The product of 6 and a number n is at least 24. Okay, well, product right away tells me that I'm multiplying. Of 6 and a number n, well, 6 and a number n means 6 times n, and is at least 24. So anytime you say is at least, we know that we're going to be dealing with an inequality sign. In this case, it's going to be the greater than or equal to 24. Okay, that means that anything, whenever you see is at least, means that 6 times n can be greater than 24. All right. I'm just going to quickly skim through these. I'm not going to go into them a lot, but I am going to show you the answers to them just so you get an idea. So if you want to try and do them on your own, quick pause me, try and go through, and then I'll show you the answers. All right, easy enough. Um, so here's some more examples. I'm not going to go into them. I don't want to make this video too long, okay? Now, the second part of our lesson is about whether or not we can put in a number amount for our variable to determine whether or not it is a solution of the equation or the inequality. So for example, I have 24 minus 3d equals 9, and we are checking whether 5 is a solution to that. So I am going to substitute 5 for d. So I'm going to end up with 24 minus 3 times 5, which equals 9, okay, which we're going to see if it equals 9, because that's what it says. So 3 times 5 is 15. 24 minus 15 does in fact equal 9. So yes, this is 5 is an solution to this equation. Okay, same thing here. We're going to do 3 times 5. We're going to plug 5 in again for x, plus 4, and this equals 18. All right, we're going to see if that's true. So 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 4 is actually 19. So this is not a solution or a conclusion. Okay? All right, we're going to do the same thing here. 2 times 5 minus 7 is less than or equal to 3. So 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Um, this would be considered a solution because it has that equal to sign on here, okay? All right, so the last one, 4 plus 3 times 5 is greater than 19. In this case, we have 3 times 5 is 15. 4 plus 15 is in fact 19. So we're going to end up with a situation where it's going to look like this. 19 is greater than 19. Because there is no equal sign underneath the inequality, we have to say that this is not a solution. All right, so that's all I have for you. Make sure you take notes and bring them in tomorrow. Thanks.